And good morning, everybody. This recording is for the 13th of October, and we're going to be reviewing an assignment that I'd like you to do over the next couple of days. What you will need to do is go to your dashboard and make sure that you have your assignments tab open. You should all know how to get there. And when you click assignments, you're going to find the assignment that has this right here, the primary source for the Declaration of the Rights of Man and the Citizen. Okay? So you're going to click on this, and obviously you're going to have to show it. This has a little bit more writing and a little more reading than other assignments. This is kind of a closing activity for the unit, and you'll have today and tomorrow to finish it. It consists of an introduction and an explanation of the task and about the document of the rights of man. Again, this is the French version of the Declaration of Independence and also the Bill of Rights. There are a number of citations directly from the document, such as men are born and remain free and equal in rights. Social distinctions may only be found upon the general good. And these are direct quotes from the document. And you have a few of them listed, about 10 listed. You can click on here, and it will go ahead and give you some questions to answer. So after you read these, you need to start answering the questions. And this is a multiple choice one. You pick the right one, check your answer, and you can edit until you get the right one. And you can see that there are a couple of questions about the document. So there are 3 questions, multiple choice questions that I'd like you to answer. And you're going to want to go back and refer to this at times. So, you're going to have to go back and forth scrolling through the screens to look at these questions. The next set of questions, you're going to be doing some short answers, and you can work with a partner on this. I'd recommend you do it. Just instant message each other through Hangouts or on your phone, however you choose to do it. You can even work together on it in person, but just make sure that you're acting safely with masks, etc. I would recommend that you just use your cell phones and text each other. So the first question, how does the 4th principle concerning liberty connect to the idea that certain guaranteed liberties in American life, but that they're limited in some way? So you want to look at the 4th. Liberty consists in the freedom to do everything which injures no one else. So the document is not saying you have absolute liberty, and we've talked about this concept alone. Remember, the 3 principles of Locke is that natural rights are life, liberty, and property. So liberty, you need to make sure that you maybe respect 2 other domains, life and property. You can't just hurt people. You can't just take things. So you would want to answer that question here in a sentence. And the next one is, many of the Declaration's principles are broad and idealistic. Choose one to analyze and address the certain problems that could arise if it becomes implemented as a law. So again, you're going to look at these and find some that maybe are ideas that are good and you can agree with, but you have to have some limitations on them. And you should pick maybe 2 or 3 of them. And the idea here is, again, to look at the potential problems that would happen. So choose one, actually, and analyze it. But there are 3 or 4 that you probably could find that would have that. How does the Declaration protect individual liberties, and give details in the text to support your response, and try to find 2 or 3 individual liberties that are protected. Here you want to look for areas where it sounds very much like the U.S. Declaration of Independence. The French relied heavily on the Declaration of Independence. There was a lot of widespread support and excitement, and the American Revolution and its documents, particularly the Declaration, are huge founding documents in the French Revolution. I'm going to give you 2 days for this, so this is for today and tomorrow. If you do have any questions, you can go ahead and ask them. I will be in meetings both days, so I won't probably be able to answer your questions right away, but I will get back to them as soon as possible. We've talked about this quite a bit. A lot of our other activities have led up to this closing activity, and you should not have a lot of problem with it. Take your time. It should not take you more than, I would think, about 30 to 40 minutes. Make sure that you submit it by clicking on the check mark, and that should take care of things. If you have any questions, get in touch with me with messages, and have a great day.